Heather, tell us what's been the most challenging part of this process for you?
Definitely giving myself the shots, taking the hormones. You know, I'm a tiny girl. I don't have a lot of fat on my stomach area where you have to inject the shots, and you have to inject them in this little area. It's like a little banana area right below the belly button. And so I started out taking estrogen pills, and I was seeing Dr. A. So she would track we would do ultrasounds, my blood work. And then when she felt like my follicles were at a good place, that's when I started my injections and my shots. So it's 2 shots a night until towards the very end, you add in a 3rd shot. And that helps stimulate. I'm good here. I'm giving the medical advice now.
You're doing great.
Okay. I've learned a lot, but that helps stimulate the follicles to grow them to the size that they want for extraction. So as we followed, like she said, I had the 8 eggs on one side. I think we had 2 on the other. And I'm like, oh, you know, good. And then as time went on, finding out I was growing only 2 follicles, that was definitely a tough day. I cried and felt emotional, but so that was a low day for me. And then just injecting over and over in the same area, getting bruised, getting bloated, getting my blood work done every day or every other day, getting poked. You know, I think towards the end, I told my husband, like, I can't do this anymore. And then we were only getting the 2 eggs. Like, we thought we had to make that decision. Are we going to continue, or should we stop and then continue this another month? And we thought, you know what, at least it's 2 eggs. It's more than I had before. And then another tough day was after all this was done, the extractions were done. I had a day where I woke up and I could not stop crying. I was so weepy. I was so emotional. And I texted Dr. A and sat down with my husband, Tarek, and he just said, honey, this isn't you. This is the hormones. Like, this isn't you. And you have to remember that hormones are affecting your body and you can't control it. And then I messaged Dr. A as well, and she reassured me. And I ended up like just canceling my whole day. I'm a very busy woman, but I'm like, you know what? I have to just take care of myself, and canceled my day, stayed at home, had some tea, took good care of myself, called my mom, and I just cried it out, and I felt a lot better. So there's been up and downs, but having Dr. A and my husband by my side and my stepchildren, they've really gotten me through the emotional days.
Clearly, this is a big, big commitment that you have to make. You're all in, and you mentioned Tarek. So how has your husband been through this whole process?
Gosh, he is a rock star. I mean, we are true best friends and soulmates. So, you know, we support each other every single day, and we know when each other are having a low day. And throughout this process, he's just, you know, every night when I do my shots, you know, it was in the room with me, encouraging me. My stepkids were too. You know, they'd bring me my ice pack so I could ice myself, and they just kept it like more lighthearted for me, so I wasn't stressing out. And because it's hard to give yourself shots when you're not used to it. And, you know, he's just, no matter what, he said, if it doesn't work this time, we try again. And if it doesn't work, then we try it again. And I think that helped me keep going, knowing that I had him by my side no matter what.